Since the dawn of time, humanity has looked toward the sky and whispered the same question: what comes after this life? Beyond the veil of death, beyond the limits of sight, lie two eternal realities, heaven and hell. Two worlds shaped not by distance, but by the direction of the soul. Today, we walk that unseen path together, to glimpse heaven's light and hell's shadow, and to understand what they truly mean. Heaven is not far away. It is nearer than the air you breathe, a realm not of stone or sky, but of presence. It is where the heart is completely at peace, where time loses its grip, and love is all that remains. Scripture calls it the dwelling of God, a place where tears are wiped away, where sorrow is unknown, and joy is the language of existence. Heaven is not just a reward. It is the return home, a reunion between the Creator and His creation. Imagine a light so pure that it doesn't shine on you, it shines through you. That is heaven's light, not the light of a star, but the radiance of perfect love. Every soul there glows like a living flame, not consumed by fire, but alive with purpose. There is no night, because the presence of God is the day. There is no temple, because His Spirit fills everything. And the music of heaven is not sung by choirs alone. It flows in the air, in the rivers, and every heartbeat of eternity. The first paradise, Eden, was a shadow of this perfection. But in heaven, the garden is restored. No longer guarded by angels with flaming swords, but open, endless, alive. Every leaf whispers peace. Every breeze carries joy. Here, creation no longer groans in pain. It sings, and the lion lies beside the lamb. The sky knows no storms. Even the air feels like prayer. It is the world as it was meant to be, pure, whole, and full of love. In Revelation, heaven is described as a city, the New Jerusalem. Its gates are made of pearl, its streets shimmer like glass. The light of God fills every corner. But this city is not built of gold, it is built of grace. Every stone represents a redeemed soul. Every tower a testimony of love. And in that place, there is no crown or throne that divides. For all who dwell there are sons and daughters of the same King. This is heaven, not an escape, but a homecoming. But where there is light, there can also be the absence of light. Where peace dwells, so too does unrest find its echo. If heaven is the fullness of love, then hell is the refusal of it. Hell is not a prison built by God's anger. It is a wilderness carved by human choice. It is the shadow of freedom misused. The silence that follows when love is shut out. Hell is not a place of endless fire as much as it is a state of endless emptiness. It is the soul without light, the heart that has forgotten how to love. It is a world where every voice cries out for meaning, but none are answered, not because God cannot hear, but because the soul has chosen silence. The flames of hell are not physical, they are spiritual. They are the burning of regret, the ache of separation from the source of all peace. The truest fire of hell burns not around, but within. It is the realization of all that could have been, and the pain of knowing it was freely refused. It is not a punishment, but a reflection. For the soul that clings to pride, to hatred, to selfishness, builds its own walls no light can enter until they are opened. Even in this, mercy whispers, For God's love reaches even into darkness, waiting, calling, longing for the heart to turn. Heaven and hell are not just final destinations. They begin now. Every thought of love is a step toward heaven. Every act of compassion is a glimpse of eternity's light, and every moment of cruelty, every choice of pride or hate, builds the echo of distance. The great journey of the soul is not about fear. It is about direction. Will we turn our hearts toward the light or away from it? Heaven and hell are the paths paved by these choices. Even now, grace calls softly. The door to heaven is open, not because we are worthy, but because love never stopped reaching for us. Every prayer whispered in darkness is heard. Every tear shed in sorrow is seen. Every act of forgiveness lights a lantern in eternity. The truth is simple. Heaven begins the moment love becomes your home. Heaven looks like love accepted. Hell looks like love refused. Heaven is the peace that fills you when you forgive. Hell is the emptiness that lingers when you cannot. Both are mirrors, showing what our hearts have chosen to hold. So as long as breath remains, the path is open. Lift your eyes to the light. Choose love. Choose peace. Choose heaven, and even now, you will begin to see what eternity truly looks like. Heaven is not far away. It begins in the heart that learns to love.